So here's a German document from, I believe, June of 1937 or July of 1937. And it's about the German Christians or the German Christian movement and what their goals were. And I found this on the Bundesarchive. And there is the German original. And there's a little closer up on the left. And on the right is the Google Image Translate. So it's a German Christians, National Church Movement, right? One and the same. It says, following the German Christians' unification in Weimar on June 6th, 1937, to form the National Church Movement, German Christians, we hereby declare the will and goal of the movement in the following programmatic statements. Number one, the National Church Movement, German Christians, is the bearer of the national church idea. It addresses every German person, regardless of status, tribe, or denomination. It strives for the religious renewal and unification of the German people. Now, my note, that's completely 100% in line with the National Socialist um, goals and declarations, right? They said they wanted to unify all the German people. So, number two, the National Church Movement, German Christians, sees the division of the German people into religious societies, denominations, and sects as a denial of God, according to whose creative will all Germans are one people. The, the denominational churches and their supranational, right, international efforts endanger the unity and strength of the nation. The National Church Movement fights to overcome denominations under the slogan, one people, one faith, which is actually 100% true. So that's literally what CI talks about. So, number three, the National Church Movement, German Christians, is founded on its struggle for the religious unification of the German people around Christ. Now, my note, I've heard morons claim that the German Christian movement wanted to do away with Christ or bring back paganism or some absolutely retarded nonsense like that. So, whoever says that either has literally done no research or is a liar. Anyway, continuing. He embodies for us the indissoluble unity of faith and love. In him, right, Christ, Yehoshua, the German soul finds its home in God and in itself. Through his message of God, the eternal Father, and the child of God, humankind, the Germans grow together into a community for life and death. Germany is our task. Christ is our strength. Number four, the National Church Movement, German Christians, is committed to overcoming and eliminating all Jewish and foreign spirit in church doctrine and ways of life and professes German Christianity as the proper religion of the German people. Christ is not the offspring and perfecter of Judaism, but its mortal enemy and conqueror. Wow. So realize what they're saying. It's 1937. And they're saying that Christ was not a Jew because he wasn't a Jew. Or, and again, a Jew is defined as a Canaanite, Edomite, Cainite, all cursed people and descendants of Satan. And they're saying that's not who Christ was. So, anyway, continuing. The National Church Movement, German Christians, respects the religious and ecclesiastical identity of other nations, just as it, in turn, can expect the same respect from the religious communities and churches of other nations. It is aware that, on the basis, it can contribute to understanding among the Christian peoples and to fruitful cooperation between their churches. The National Church Movement, German Christians, rejects any ecclesiastical claim to power and coercion of conscience as un-German and un-Christian. It acknowledges the more than 1,000-year-old struggle for freedom of the German soul against a domineering church system. And my note, that domineering church system, the Catholic or Universal Church, started, right away, like 500 AD or even before, and it went about to crush the Chaldee apostles and the Germanic followers of the Chaldees. And yeah, and and it's interesting. I'm trying to do more research on. You can follow that line of thought of faith of the Chaldees up through the Presbyterian Church and the Martin Luther and the Protestant Reformation. Um, so yeah, it's pretty interesting. But anyway, continuing, it fulfills the legacy of the champions of a free German Christianity, condemned by the Christians as Jews. German faith in Christ, conscience, and faith provides both breadth and depth to encompass and shape the religious life of the entire nation. Number six, the National Church movement, German Christian, stands in unconditional allegiance to the Führer and the Reich. It unreservedly professes the National Socialist worldview and the totality of German life demanded by National Socialism. Service to the people is worship. So, number seven, the National Church movement, German Christians, demands the integration of the church into the German national community. It rejects any special political status and legal independence of the church and demands the transfer of the entire church order to the regulatory bodies of the German people. The National Church movement, German Christians, fights for a radical renewal of the German pastoral profession and strives for the organic integration of the pastoral office into the overall life of the German people. The introduction of the German civil service law, oath of loyalty to the Führer, Aryan paragraph, is self evident for the national church. The national church is the fulfillment of the eternal longing of the German people. Place of peace and worship, place of German piety, stronghold of faith and strength. Weimar, July 14th, 1937. Signed by Siegfried Loeffler, who was the leader of the movement at that time. So, yeah, I thought that was a very important document.